Okay guys, welcome in then. So we're going to focus today on stretching routine for the squat. Now there's certain things that I've over the years put together. Now this is my personal best routine that I do with everyone, and it's a really good way of getting ready for the squat, making sure again that the load that you want to be lifting within your session is you're able to do it. And it's vital when you're thinking of, if you're squatting a heavy weight and you're doing your working sets at a real heavy weight, you want to make sure that your body is used to sitting into that squat first of all, and that your muscles are warm, and basically that the blood's into the muscle and ready to work. There's nothing worse than feeling cold, trying to sit deep into a squat, and then your body's being pulled in different directions. So I'm going to go through some vital things that I normally start with. So first thing is glute ball work. So lacrosse ball or basically a hard ball, tennis ball is too soft really, but all you're going to do is you're going to go into the glute position. If you're working on the right glute, you're going to cross over the right leg, and then you're basically going to work yourself around nice, slowly and controlled, and try and find any areas that are tight within the glute. Normally at the top of the glute is the area that's the most tight. But the idea of this is to basically work on the glute, loosen off the muscle so that you're able to then sit deep into a squat as you do it. Obviously working on both sides, do around sort of like a minute work. The next one you're going to go then is IT band. So IT band is side of the leg. Again, a really important one that you're going to do. You're going to roll from your knee to your hip, all the way down and all the way back up. With this, you're working on the side of the leg, which is, if you've been sitting in a car for a long period of time at work or whatever it is, or you're in a seated position a lot through the day, it's a great exercise to do, again, to take the tension off the knees. Okay, if you've got tight IT bands, you tend to get tension built up around the side of the knee, and then it can pull your tracking out. Another one looking at the knees, a great one is, this is known as called a smashing. So between sort of like above the kneecap and sort of like halfway up the quad, we're going to be focusing on. All you're going to do is relax the leg, and then you want to hold on to the bar. So you allow the weight of the bar to go onto the muscle, and you're basically just going to roll the bar up and down the leg. This is actually a really good stretch to do if you've got sort of like IT band, patellar tendon tightness, okay? Or if you've got sort of like tightness within the quad, so quad tendonitis. So you just want to work all the way up and down. Again, spend a good minute and a half per leg, and you're just going to twist round so you can get onto the VMO. And then obviously working as far around the leg as you can. But it's a really good stretch to be doing, and obviously, with a squat, because you're going through that movement, and a lot of it's going through, the pressure and the joints, it's a great thing to loosen off. Next, I'd then go into a position with a band attached to anything that's solid. You're going to go into the band just above the knee, and you want to stretch quite far out, so there's a lot of resistance on the band. With that resistance on the band, you're just going to drop the other leg backwards, and you're going to hold the foot from the inside. In this position now, the back knee's on the floor. I'm going to push the hips forward so I can feel that stretch underneath, okay? And then as I'm doing that, I'm just going to relax that left leg, so basically the band then pulls the leg out. In that position, you want to look upright as you can, and then basically staying locked in this position, pushing forward. When you're pushing forward in this position, you're basically mimicking half a squat, and that's the idea of it. Obviously, again, minute and a half sort of time of work on that, and then spin over, do the other side as well. It's basically so you can sit, when you're into a squat, you can be upright, and the knees will slightly come out to allow you to stay nice and tight in that position. And then the last one, which is a very vital one, not many people would think to do this, or not many would do this, basically rotations of the shoulder. So the idea of this is, imagine again, if you're typing all day, you're in this position, or you're in a car driving, or you just may have a bad posture. If you have, and then you need to basically get it to this position so you're able to hold the bar on the back and not have that sort of tightness within the pectoral. If you've got tightness in the pecs and it brings you forward, it's then going to bring the weight forward as you're doing a squat. Okay, so dead simple, you're just gonna lock out the arms and you're gonna rotate all the way around. Spend a good like 30 seconds, nice fast movement, get the shoulders warm, and then you're gonna bring your hands slightly closer in, and then you're gonna keep going so it's nice and tight on the front, around the pecs and the shoulders, and you're basically just gonna bring the hands in each time so that it's really nice and tight and you can feel that stretch across the front. So again, doing that stretch across here, enabling your shoulders to retract backwards, is just gonna enable you to then stay more upright when you're in that squat position. Okay, so they're the vital ones to go through, you know, work through them, master them, make sure you feel the stretches, and basically get ready. This should take you around sort of like 10 minutes, under 10 minutes to get ready for a squat, and then you can start loading up in weight. Okay guys, that's your squat mobility.